So my wife was just saying to me during dinner that she thinks what makes a person not average is their job, it's their status from their career position. And I say I agree somewhat, but just be careful with that mentality, because how many people, they're so proud of their job, they just walk around like, oh, oh. And let's say, for example, they're a makeup artist working on a film, but the themes of the film are just nothing but to promote tribalism, toxic feminism, violence, promotion of abusing drugs and alcohol, and also just like this anti-European eugenics sentiment. But this person, they sleep like a baby every single night, so proud of themselves, even though they have no children, they're in their 40s, and all they do is have their vibrator and their kitten in this lonely apartment, and all these friends talk smack about them behind their back when they go out for cocaine and caviar on weekends. And so I understand, yeah, it's good to have a good job, but end of the day, there's this obsession with career status isn't everything, and it's causing a lot of problems. Like, for example, in Australia, the birth rate is 1.5 and needs to be a minimum of 2 to actually replace the population, because everyone's like, oh, they're so obsessed with their job title. Like, I don't want to be an average person, so I want to have this, high ambition job. Guess what's happening? The country is becoming extinct. The country is passed through DNA. It's the people. If you went to Australia and every single person was Indian, it's not Australia. She came here. She's Ukrainian. She moved here 10 years ago to Australia, for the Australian people, for the Australian culture, for the Australian facilities, for the Australian economy. And the fact that the birth rate is so low that we won't even replace the people, think about the consequences of that. And it's this toxic mentality of like, yes, this job status, I'm such a big boy, daddy loves me, like, especially for women, it's causing huge problems. And end of the day, how many people's jobs is that important? Like, for example, you're a surgeon, yeah, pretty important, but how about the people that promote a culture where people don't need surgery every day? Like, for example, a nutritionist or a personal trainer, or even just someone who goes around having chats with people that encourages them not to be fat asses, that could save 1 million lives, whereas a surgeon can only save like 100,000 in their lifetime. So just be very, very, very careful with your with this. I mean, I have no fault in my wife. Like, it's perfectly reasonable to have this mentality. Like, it's very important to have high ambitions, but it's not the be all end all. Like, you can have a huge effect on society just by being like, for example, a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, but you're just always just being honest and beautiful and making the world this warm, loving, orange aura. Like, you can add so much to the world, even though you haven't got like some la-di-da job, like a head of sales department at the local carpet store. You have 3 chains, and like, do you have any idea how many carpets I sell? It's like, yeah, but people can live without carpets.